Voices in my head. New wave. Voices in my head and I can't sleep. Gotta get this bread, I got money dreams. Voices in my head and I can't sleep. Gotta get this bread, I got money dreams. Voices in my head and I can't sleep. Gotta get this bread, I got money dreams. Voices in my head and I can't sleep. Gotta get this bread, I got money dreams. Money dreams.
Voices in my head, I can never seem to sleep. All I ever do is think about the money so that I can feed all my fucking kids. Cause I'm out here in the streets trying to get a couple dollars just so all of them can eat. Yeah.
Up early morning on a money mission, pass me the ball and I'm running with it. When I touch down, you can come and get it. If it's about money, pay me a visit.
Gotta get the bread, what you really want. I don't even know who the hell you is. I'm out here with my people. Yeah, you know the world, I'm down for this.
Money flips doing somersaults, stretch it out like a yoga lesson. Groupies all on the tour bus, getting passed around like a smoking session.
No disrespect, but I need some time. Been thinking lots about a harder time. Got a whole lot that been going on. Yeah, I need to live, no competition.
Flow hard, that's an erection. So sick when I spit this, I'ma lead a mic with an infection. No heart, no affection.
Paper chasing, get my mind twisted like an intersection. Never flexing, always blessings. This is how I share my message.
Voices in my head and I can't sleep. Gotta get this bread, I got money. Voices in my head and I can't sleep. Gotta get this bread, I got money. Voices in my head and I can't sleep. Gotta get this bread, I got money. Voices in my head and I can't sleep.
Hi, my name is Savannah, and I am better known as Trash Panda for LYFE, yo, on OnlyFans.com, where I sell pictures of my asshole. But I still wouldn't let Mick Motherwell fuck me. Welcome to Mick Motherwell's Awareless. Titties.
Fucking way. No way! We can't hear me, can we? What's happening? Can you hear me? Do we get a thumbs up? Can anyone hear what I'm saying? No way. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Now you can hear me right now? Right now, this second at 3:20, because I can't hear myself. If Whitney, if you're hearing me right now, just give me a yes right now at 3 minutes and 30. Jesus Christ, the technical difficulties that I go through trying to do all this by myself. I would love I can't pay you. My sponsor's like done run out. Look at my house. I gotta turn that fan off. Let's do that. I do all this by myself, guys. Live from New York. It's Mick Motherwell Comedy. I hope that you guys are enjoying your Tuesday as much as I'm enjoying mine. That song that you may or may not have listened to at the beginning of the podcast was apparently kind of based on, it was inspired. It was not written by me or about me or nothing, but it's inspired by me in this podcast. So you guys are witnessing fucking history right now, and I appreciate it. Guess I don't need these because I can't fucking hear myself anyway. Christ almighty. I am looking good, I must say. Let me do this. No, let me get the fuck up. I look great. And so do you. Guys, I'm here because I have to be. I'm here because I want to keep it consistent. I'm here to be mad, man. This is what started it all. Me just being angry with you, and you disagreeing with pretty much everything I said. Guys, I will disagree even if you're on my side. So please join the link, comment live, comment here, comment later. I get a few of you, I get quite a bit. Actually, I get most of you guys way after the time of this recording. I appreciate that. So come in. So guys, happy hour at home. I think we just missed the cutoff. It's been a weird day. We'll tell you all about that. I've started. Let's do what we're doing. Let's not cut myself off. All right, let's go. Happy hour at home. Let's start the show. See, how cool would it be to have someone sitting right there and going, oh, let's start the show. And then he just clicks this thing. The TV behind me comes on, and there's music like, and I'm done, and I'm like, all right, man, so today's fucking news is, damn it, someone come help me out. Someone's got to know a college kid that wants to, like, do editing and software and shit. Like, look, the quality of my... It's only going to be better, and the content doesn't matter as long as the quality is good. So anyone that knows anyone that can come over every Tuesday and bullshit with me and just do the editing, maybe I'll make fun of them. Look, I think Rogan does it. Tim Dillon does it. I'm not saying these guys, like, I'm not trying to copycat. It makes sense. I love someone here. Look at all this shit that's going on. So I don't know what I started with or when I started. I don't know what the topics are. And that's what I was saying. But what I will do is plug someone who's never given me a penny. However, they have given me permission. Look, I don't ask for a lot of money on the show because it's hard to be associated with me. So that was good enough for me. It's like, hey, man, if you don't mind on my show, if I plug you, that'd be cool. And Thomas Church did say that was cool. So check out, seriously, especially if you're in the local area, Camden County, check out yummypreps.com. It's a meal. If you've ever had Thomas's cooking, it's fantastic. If you've ever been associated with anything to do with John, it's fantastic. So you guys have made yummypreps.com. That's all I'm going to say about it. Check that shit out. So school's back in. And the only thing that's really affected for me in my life, well, two ways. And everybody will say get a life, but you're here and you're queer. And aren't we all, I guess? Two things. Traffic's a little shittier. That's not cool. I mean, even in Jacksonville, traffic's just a little bit too much. Getting to work gets been tougher. And, oh, well, right? Get over that. The second thing is everybody that has a kid, like that's that first. So obviously we can talk about it. Let's talk about the big elephant in the room before we talk the other big elephants in the room. Is that first day of school on Facebook and social media? It's the fucking worst. Look, I'm going to be guilty of it when my kid gets there. Oh, man, first grade, second grade, eighth grade. Oh, I got a ninth grader. I get it, man. I totally get it. I like them all. I like them all. I always like them, love them. You know, if it's a goofy one, I'll put a little face. Like, yeah. It's what I do. I'm actually new to the just like button. I did the like button. But I did the like button until probably I started this profile here. And then I started like, whoa, I want to show emotion. And that's around the time I started not just using the like button. What was it, 18 months ago or something this shit started. Just by the way, if you've been listening for that long, and I do appreciate some of you that have, you guys have no lives, and we need to figure that out. Maybe that'll be the next episode. What do you want to do with your life? If you're listening to me still. But that's when I started using nothing other than the like button. And I get in trouble for it sometimes because sometimes my finger will slip, and I'll put care when it's funny, or the complete opposite. I'll put ha-ha when it's supposed to be love, or even like. Now that I know that everything works, especially if I'm drunk or stupid, but you get in trouble for that shit. Emojis are crazy, which is nuts. That being said, I get it. I like and love all of the new kids on the block and the kids going to school and the first days. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think I'm going to lose my shit and cry. Actually, I'll definitely cry afterwards. Not there at the moment. Can't let anyone see you do it. But, you know, when my kid goes to the first fucking grade and shit, but it's so crazy. It's such an overwhelming thing. And you can't, look, people are proud of their kids. I totally get that. Let's be done with making, I'm trying to improv something hateful about those people. And I just can't. To be fair, I can't relate to anything that's, it's just not. You got to be proud of your kid. So get it. It's an emotional day. Share it with the world. So, that being said, everything else I've seen on social media, like other than that, well, my kid's first day, that's great. That's great. Celebrate, have a fucking good time. Everything else is how fucking mad people are, how mad parents are at about everything that's going on in the school system locally. And I work in Florida, and there's like 700 schools in that Tri-County area where shit's just going whack. Everyone's so divided. Everyone's so fucking really, really seriously. They're super split. Like, if I'm talking it's about safety, if I'm talking it's not about safety, it's about ignorance. I'm telling you right now, every single thing I see about school is about what's right and what's wrong for those kids and those parents in the pickup line. And it's blowing my goddamn mind. I'm talking like fucking pictures while parked and or operating a motor vehicle and or maybe driving of other fucking cars. They're posting tag numbers on fucking line. Like, you should see this motherfucker. He cut off 17 cars in the pickup line for the elementary school yesterday. And I saw him try to do it again today, but Natalie blocked it. Natalie's my girl, y'all. Natalie's my girl, y'all. Like, I didn't even have to tell her. She just knew that stupid motherfucker wasn't going to do it 2 days in a row. I'm fucking telling you, all I have seen around here, I've seen it from business owners that I respect that don't even live around, kind of live in other county. I've seen it from people that I think are great mothers that aren't Karens. I've seen it from people like single dads, or not single dad, just dad that's on duty. No one knows. I also, look, I've seen it from both sides. I've seen it like, fuck that bitch, I ain't waiting. There was an opening. Totally get that, man, dude. Totally get it. They fucking don't, yeah, bro, like, there it is. Like, they made their own lane, Jason, is like the first one you see. They made their own line. They made their own lane. They've made their own, they're entitled pieces of shit. Meanwhile, this motherfucker that's yelling about it is like using their phone. She's in an air-conditioned fucking room or van, and the kids aren't even out of school yet. It's just, look, I'm trying to think of the right words to say. Just because it's immoral doesn't mean it's wrong all the time. You know what I mean? It's a school parking lot. If I get away with it, I get away with it. I'll tell you what, we respect this, for whatever, and we're going to get into what we respect and what we don't. Look, there's a point to the whole fucking podcast, guys, and it's not around the fucking bus line and the pickup line, even though it could be. Oh, Natalie's my girl. She's my girl, y'all. I love Natalie. She's my girl, y'all. But what I am saying, too, is like, we respect enough, like, see if the fucking teacher lady that's just stuck on pickup line duty, like I've done it like Monday, Tuesday, right? And I've got a bunch of them out, let's say Miss Prichter. Miss Prichter gets a fucking like email or talking to you by the end. Hey, man, you're not controlling your duty. And when she says, controlling your duty, it's getting hard for me. I'm 35 now. But she finally says to me, who's probably in a pickup truck and or Camaro that's picking up my kid and skipping line, she probably goes, hey, look, you just can't do this anymore. Well, and or they go passive aggressive and put cones up where you can't do it anymore. And they're done. And that guy's not going to cause any more fucking problems. You're being what is it? What's the fucking hashtag? Don't hate the player, hate the fucking game. For people to fucking call out this motherfucker, I'm saying this motherfucker, I've seen like 17. I'm over exaggerating, guys. It's a podcast. It's supposed to be a little dramatic. I've seen like 14. Okay? I've seen like fucking 14 posts where people are like, this bitch. Like, by the way, you're not going 85. She's not zipping in front of you going 85. She's not. It's the school line. and you're upset because it's 90 degrees outside, and your time, well, I'm not saying you're a bad mother or a bad father, guys. I'm telling you that you're being impatient, and that sucks. You're not hanging out with your kid. You're not hanging out with your family. You're not being productive. You're sitting in a car waiting and wasting time. I understand frustrations and impatience, and I get that. And so does the motherfucker that's just outsmarted you and the teachers on the way to figuring everything out. That's it. Oh, I'd like to talk about that there, Ken, in just 1 second. But anyway, don't hate the player, hate the game. This is your kid's school. This is everything right about the world. I would love to, this is the best part about my show, in my opinion, is I go all over the place. But Ken, thanks for bringing that up, because we will talk about a little legality and what I would do. I'll tell you right now, we're going to post his comment here. And it says, what about the new speed cameras? And that's locally, they put a speed camera up. Look, I'm from Atlanta now. And every red light's got one, and a lot of other places have one. Previous to the United States, I'm from Scotland. For technical term or technical reasons, I will claim the United Kingdom. Not British, though, but it's the most watched country in the world. So there's cameras everywhere. I'm not ignorant or used to not having the cameras and things like that. But what I will say, I've said it online, is I think I said it on the St. Mary's Police page. I'd like to see the profit loss because, yeah, let's stop any idiot. Any fucking idiot that wants to be an idiot in a school zone, let's get them. Let's get them big time. Let's find them big time. They're not going to do it again, right? Like, I commend that. I think it's great. But it's also like it's a more low risk, right? It's way low risk in the school zone as far as profit loss goes, because people are more cautious. I mean, it's just general. It's general fucking natural fucking, excuse my French, but I'm in a school zone and it's 8 a.m. and there's a bunch of kids. I'm not being an idiot, generally. People are more cautious. So let's see the profit loss on it. What I'd like to see, and this is what I did comment, man, because I think it's ridiculous. If I was on city council, I would put this to it. I'd put it to it. Let's put some of that money and put it in a red light. Just red lights for now. One, if you run a red light, you might get a $50 ticket first offense. If you do it twice, like, you're being an idiot. You know, I understand awareness. Number two, what I'd like to do, I'd like to put them at random places, but 100% red lights to start. If you're on your phone and you're caught on your phone, like, maximum, dude. Maximum. Minimum $500, maximum fine though. Like, minimum $500 fine because we caught you on your fucking phone while you're in your car. I'm not guilty of it. I'm telling you right now, I was not guilty of it for years. I started this podcast and then COVID happened, and I was filming myself in my driveway, and I was like, hey, I'm going to do this lockdown grocery store trip for this podcast, and as I'm putting the phone up, I'm done filming, and it falls off, and this is God's honest truth, falls off the little clip thing, and I'm picking it up, and the cop pulls me over for being on my phone. Commend them. Like, I wasn't on it, but I wasn't going to argue it. Like, I swear on my life, I wasn't filming. Like, I wasn't doing any of that while that happened. I was like, look, man, good for you. It was like $15 ticket. I was like, no, I understand. Like, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you because I had my phone in my hand. I did. So great, good for that guy. I'm about it. What I think should happen is if you get caught on your fucking phone, even at that time, I would have fought it, obviously. But if you're on your phone and they catch you at a red light on your phone, that's not an excuse. If my 16-year-old daughter gets her fucking car and I put her out there and she gets caught on that phone at a red light, even, like, she's not driving again. Not until she pays off for it should be $1,000 ticket. I said $500 minimum, and that's just because of the income around here. It should be $1,000 fucking bucks or 60 hours community service. I don't care if it's first offense. Look, you should go up. If being on your phone in your car is a criminal, it's attempted fucking murder. It's attempted fucking murder. I'm not saying talking, okay? There's fine lines. If you're sitting talking and driving, I understand it. But this state has a law that says you're not even allowed to do that. Totally understand that. Okay. But if you're fucking texting and driving, that is attempted murder to me. Attempted murder. And you should be fucking charged $1,000 for the first time a cop sees you do it. But the cops are driving themselves. Okay? They can't sit there and be on their fucking camera all the time because they're driving. You gotta be safe. But there should be if you want to put a light somewhere, don't put it in a fucking school zone where people are speeding. There should just be a cop there that fucking sees it all the time anyway. Right? But if you're fucking texting and driving in my county, and my daughter's in the back seat, or my fucking kid's driving, and you're fucking that ignorant and stupid to do it, no one's gonna do it again if they get $1,000 fine. Nobody's gonna do it again. No, make them work too, Jason. And make them. Quick thing. So the question started with Ken. What about the new speed cameras? Jason agrees with me. I'm cool with cameras being near the school. I'm not disagreeing with camera being near the school. I think it's a good control. It's a good experiment. It's a good investment. Let's see how this works. But I also when I say profit loss, I don't mean money as much as I see risk assessment. It's a school zone. I understand, like, most people, hammered. Oh, it's a school zone and it's 8 a.m. I gotta slow down, man. I don't drink and drive, but I'm like, old people, like anyone that's like just distracted at all, they know a school's coming up. Risk reward, Ken. This is part of my show. Thanks so much for understanding. Risk reward. By the way, so it goes to Jason saying, Ken corrects me, or not corrects me, helps me out big time, and I appreciate it, my man. But it gets to this. Community service, $100, not a fine. Make them work. So I don't think – so it shouldn't be in lieu of, right? Like I said, I am a supporter of 100% both of them. If you're texting and drive so look, I'm an old guy now. I'm in my 30s. Guess my age, I'll send you $5 cash app. I've said it plenty of times, but if you guess it, I'll give you $5 cash app. I'm an old guy now, and I swear to God, I'm driving next to this chick, and I'm distracted at this point because she's serious. She must be 19 max. She could have been 16, and she's just driving. And we just stopped, and I went nuts on her. Like, I didn't go I rolled my window down, and I was like, hey, what's your fucking link? Like, what's your link? And she's trying to tell me, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And of course it's time to go, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm trying to be dad. Like, why are you doing this while you're driving? By the way, I got a 3-year-old in my back seat. I will kill for my kid. I'm not got road rage. I don't want to kill this kid that's in the other car texting, but how do we teach him a lesson? We teach the parents that's going to cost them $1,000, $2,000, $6,000 for texting and driving. But why does that take away liberties, guys? Does that take away liberties when there's so many other people on the road? Oh, I understand work. No. The 16-year-old cannot be liable for the money, as he cannot be liable for the fucking insurance. It's on daddy or mommy's insurance. Somehow, some way, it's on someone else's insurance when they're under 18. So the kid's got to work 100%. Listen, but what I'm saying is, once you're over 18, you're not a kid anymore. So yeah, man, you either got to pay this, or actually, I'll tell you what, you got to pay this, or you can do all that fucking community service and have to take off work with fuck all your weekends for a year, and or pay this, but it's still a huge amount, and only do that for a fucking month. Dude, I'm telling you, 100%, Ken. If I'm 35, my kid's 3. Like, I'm just waiting on that to be a law. Like, that's the only thing that's going to teach them. And do you understand how much $3,000 is, bitch? Do you know what I'm saying, dude? Like, It's got to be mad. It's murder. It's crazy. And it's the parents who need to get in it. But I'm saying, as the government, look at me, Mr. fucking socialism, we got to step in too. And if I was on city fucking council, that would be a massive fine. The other fine would be fucking parking in a fire lane in front of your Walmarts or Publix or Winn-Dixies and stuff. That fire lane, don't fucking park there because you're a lazy fucking cunt. You get out of that van and you're in a wheelchair or a walker or fucking injured, I understand. But don't you fucking dare. That's it, Char. $5 to Char. $5 to that bitch. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you a bitch just because I don't know you personally. Filings on. Anyway, what I'm saying is I just think it's been crazy. We got all this shit going on. And listen, this whole thing's going to go full circle, I think, if I keep remembering. But, so it is. It's just these fucking, what's going on is nuts. These kids, these texting and driving, it's nuts. And what I'm saying, and we kind of went back to the teens and the idiots, is who should fucking teach them? These fucking parents? We talked, and I've seen it. It's all about like a bunch of this fucking schools in. So I've been doing a little glazing. They're talking about how you need to teach credit in school, how you need to teach tax in school, how you need to teach, I don't know, basic fucking economics. Basic things that you should learn from your parents in school. I think that's the worst fucking thing that should be taught. I think so many people throw it on the school. The school shouldn't teach that. The school shouldn't teach this. The school shouldn't talk about that. The school should never, ever talk about that. But then it's like, school should teach credit. School, you know what? I wish my fucking high school taught me credit and taught me, income tax. I wish well, fuck you. When's the line to be drawn? Where's the line, guys? How do you believe in the school for so fucking much? And then when things don't go your way, you believe it for so much else. But as soon as they want you to wear a fucking mask and or wait for 20 minutes when there's a goddamn opening in the pickup line, there's a problem with the school system. Why don't you fucking just homeschool your kids then? Why don't you just homeschool those little fuckers? You pay an education tax. So, yeah, okay, might as well fucking put my kid in school because I pay an education tax. Well, take your fucking tax and get the fuck out of there, get your tax break, and not do it. I'm just trying to figure out why you're so fucking angry about the school system doing something pretty fucking harmless, maybe even a precautionary to put your kid. I think my kids ain't wearing masks. Well, then get them the fuck out of school then. Get them out. If you want to fight it all the time, then fucking get them out of school. You can't because you work so fucking hard and you need that insurance. You can't possibly spend time at home or more time with your kids because you got education tax and you need health insurance. So you gotta work. What a fucking problem that would be for me. If I wasn't fucking loaded, I swear to God, I'd be fucking drowning with the rest of you fools. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. People wearing masks while people are dying is a problem. I don't know, man. I protect my kid at all costs. And if the cost was wearing a fucking mask, I'd take it. You guys let your fucking kid drive home or ride home. Seriously. Not everyone who's anti-mask is a picker-upper or goes to the pickup line and fights Karens and shit. Every school system in the fucking country that I know about is desperate for bus drivers. They're letting... Listen, I had some fucking bus drivers, and I could go all night about that, guys. I could go all night about my bus drivers. And I'm sure anyone listening could too. Which means they're not even getting them. They're not even getting them. They're that desperate. They're scraping bottom barrel, guys. They are getting anything and everything. Yeah, everyone remembers the shitty, crazy, insane bus driver or drivers. And the school system's so desperate for bus drivers. By the way, you guys won't let them wear a mask. You think that's a crazy fucking idea. But you trust them to get to and fro their school with these pieces of shit. They've got their fucking... I'm not saying every bus driver's a... I'm so sorry. This is not what I'm saying. Like, don't get me wrong. My bus drivers were good and they were great. We never got in accidents. But they're so desperate. Like, they're just hiring anyone. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm not going nuts. I'm not saying everyone. This is percentages, guys. Percentages, guys. Jesus Christ. Yeah, get your ass on that bus, and you better get off that stop at 4 p.m. But you're not wearing it. Don't care who tells you don't put that fucking mask on at work. Don't you dare put that goddamn mask on at school. I don't care who tells you. You call me, I'll come home from work. I'll be there if someone tells you to put a mask on. By the way, they put him on the bus with a guy that could have a heart attack at any minute, especially if he's asked to be up at 6:30 in the morning. Christ almighty, dude. Oh, man, gosh, shout out to Miss Peggy, Bus 98, I believe. I hope she's still around. We brought her deli chicken. Or deli turkey that had been sitting in the locker all day for Thanksgiving. Like, hey, Miss Peggy, happy Thanksgiving. And she was like, thank you so much. Miss Peggy was a dope-ass motherfucker. She hated noise. So that was always fun. But again, imagine all that stress. Like, you're not qualified to be doing this. And then you throw 40 kids, 35 kids, just fucking being nuts. Nah, man. You trust that to happen twice a day or every day. But don't you fucking dare wear a mask. When are you going to draw the line and start giving a fuck? Like an actual fuck. What I don't get, what I'm mad about, and why this show is out, why this episode is I don't get mad at shit like that. All right, man. And I'm not, look, fucking please hit me up. I'm not mad about little rules like that. It's a rule, foot shoulder, foot. I fucking pay taxes. I have Google in my house. This is chained to me, and I didn't ever want it to be. I've just fucking embraced it. Hence what you're fucking seeing and listening to right now, everybody. That's a cell phone for anyone that's listening to what I'm talking about. I'm chained. So they know the fuck I am. They've already got their tracking fucking device. You know what I mean? You're a fucking moron if you think all the leaders of the world, like Palestine and Israel, are like, bro, chill. It's just going to be the two of us soon. Like, it's just going to be the 82 of us. The world, like, we're all just going to fuck each other. Look, I'd fuck the Croatian president. She is hot as shit, by the way. We'll check her out in just a second. But, like, they all got together and were like, let's do this fucking virus and then let's put fucking chips in them. You've been walking around with your chip for a long fucking time. If you don't fucking believe that's your chip, you've been paying taxes longer. You're in, dude. You're in. You're in. You've done nothing about it. If you're hearing this right now, you've absolutely done nothing about it. It's never happened for you. You've been part of it all along. This is not about resisting. This is the same, and I've got a buddy that's on the show, and I respect him enough, and I like him. He's a nice guy, but I got a buddy just like, kill pedophiles. And he posts about, pedophiles don't deserve to live, and I'm gonna, and he like, are you gonna fucking actually do it or not? You're not. understand. Pedophiles suck. They should all die. We get it. We do not like pedophiles. How are you so righteous for agreeing with it? Why are you so righteous for disagreeing with something? It's not, unless you're doing something about it, then fuck off. So stop paying your taxes. Get off the grid and see what the fuck happens. They'll put you in a tiny little fucking cage and you'll fucking rot there for a couple of years because you didn't conform. So I'm not saying don't be different. I'm not saying don't be cool, don't be creative, don't have a voice. I mean, look, I'm sitting in a fucking penthouse in New York, for Christ's sake. I get it. But don't fucking be super righteous when it comes to certain shit. Like, my kid's not wearing a mask, man. Shane, you want to try this Coke? Remember Prince, like, dying because he wouldn't get a blood transfusion? But he was just, like, snorting heroin and taking pain pills. Like, what the fuck's going on, people? Stop being so fucking self-righteous that you actually forget start being logical. Just start being a little fucking logical. You don't have to get the vaccine. You have to do nothing. But you do have to fucking read, and you do have to see some fucking facts. You're in danger, man. And if you're not, that's like, you don't believe, that's fine. But it is happening. It's not fake. No one got, the world leaders didn't get together and make this shit up. Now, if it's from China, great, dude. That makes me a veteran. I've had it. That makes me a veteran of this war, and I appreciate that. I've had COVID-19. I'm now a fucking Purple Heart candidate. Okay? Yo, I've done more than you. That's what I'm saying. How ridiculous does it sound? It's fucking crazy, man. The fucking conspiracy theories are nuts. Look, if it was from China, I get it. I've had it. This is what I tell people when they ask me is, how was it? Yeah, I lost my taste and lost my smell. And I mean it. Like, you've all had a cold. You've all been like, I can't taste anything. And that's fine. What I'm saying is nothing, dude. You'd put dick in my mouth. Of course, immediately I knew what it was. I'm a texture guy. But I wouldn't have tasted nothing. I was trying like all kinds of shit, hot sauce, whatever. Couldn't taste a goddamn thing. Couldn't smell a goddamn thing. What I will say is, if I did have a pre-existing condition and I got COVID, totally understand why I'd be a fucking virus of warfare. Because I just couldn't get anything else. I just couldn't fight. I would do 10 minutes of work on the computer and I'd need a nap. And I'm not a napper. Like, it was just like a fucking, it just drained you. And so maybe I'm being a fucking, sympathizer. I don't know. But I'm telling you, I didn't want to do shit else. So I couldn't imagine if I was trying to fight like a disease or a problem or like a cardiac issue or something. I just wouldn't. Yeah, I guess my body was just so focused on fighting this like virus off. Which again, is what I'll say is 100% totally understand if it fucking did come from China and it was supposed to be a fucking like WMD essentially. But at the same time, I'm telling you, it's fucking real. Like, if you are a fat piece of shit and you haven't been to the doctor in a while because, well, you can't afford your deductible, but you don't want to admit it, I'm telling you right fucking now that, like, if you got a pre-existing condition, shit's going to get bad if you get this variant. Just go get fucking vaccinated. You've been vaccinated, dude. If they really, really wanted us, why would they ask for this resistance? Why wouldn't they just be like, hey, your kid's got to get it when they're 3. You've all had them when you were fucking in middle school. You've all had them when you were 3. You've all had them when you were kids. You've all fucking had them. And there's tiny percentage of people that were anti-vaxxers, and that social media came about. Everyone around you had these shots when they were kids. And now, why would they fucking do it when you're 25, 35? So our kids don't get vaccinated? You ever fucking thought about it that way? So that more of a percentage doesn't get vaccinated when they come up next? When, like, let's say my kid's fucking 15, 16, and now oh, let's just spread some shit and wipe them out that fucking way so we're not actually the bad guys. Guys, you're not fucking thinking clearly, and you don't sit on the fence enough, just like me. All I'm saying is, guys, think fucking twice about what you're fucking doing. Anyone who knows anyone that's been vaccinated, they haven't fucking ate anybody's head off, man. They haven't done any of that shit. They haven't fucking started. It's not bath salts. It's a fucking experiment. Oh, we don't know the long term of it? Well, guess what? We don't know the long term of COVID, and that's what this whole fucking thing has been about. So as soon as you fucking try me on the long term of the vaccine being your point, then that's all we've been fucking doing for a year and a half. We don't know the long term, man. We know that some people I could die next year. Actually, it could. This is wild. I could spontaneously combust 366 days from the moment I was diagnosed with COVID. Or what? 466 days, because no one's had COVID that long. We don't know shit about it. COVID-19. Okay. What I'm saying is, stop being dicks. You don't have to get vaccinated, but you have to be fucking loud about it. And you that are vaccinated, you don't have to fucking tell everybody about it. I'm just saying in general, if you're stupid enough to think that shit's fucking that, it's not about you, man. It's not about you. You want to get into mental health? I'll get into mental health real quick. One time, well, a few times, but definitely one really crazy time, I thought this was all about me, man. That was the edge. And I mean it. And then I realized it's just fucking not. Get the fuck over yourselves, and let's play a cool game. Let's look here. Let's add that to the stream. Shit. Take that away real quick. And we'll. All right, we're going to play Would You Do Her? How sexy is this chick? Like, let's check this out. These are just. All right. So I have a crush on. Oh, shit. You can see all the fucking captions. It ruins the game, but what I'm saying is I'll play it later. That's why I need that's why I need an editor or a producer. I was going to play Who Would You Do? And I was going to put transgender chick next to another chick and then see who fucking decided not to. And then I was going to make fun of them for just liking dicks and pussies. Anatomy, which is what my buddy Frank told me. That being said, that was a fucking really fun show. The game doesn't work out as much as I thought. I had another headline. Let's see what I had, and we'll try and get out of that. Oh, swipe left or right. Yeah. So before I go, we'll finish that up. I've been doing a couple of food reviews, restaurant reviews, local businesses. I think it's been fun. We're going to keep going with it. I'm going to do one every Thursday, and you guys can check it out every Thursday on Facebook.com/Mick Motherwell comedy and or MickMotherwell.com, which is getting an upgrade soon. Anyway, I am too drunk to taste this chicken. I've been pretty sober when I review the chicken. I'm trying to be really cool about it and the food, and it's good. I tell you, I've got a couple of bits of hate. But look, if you agree or disagree, like that's the option. Like that is what I want. I want you to be like, no, that place is way better. You should try this. I want you to be like, oh, that place fucking sucks. You shouldn't try that. And then me convince you to not try it. They don't know I'm coming. They don't sponsor it. What I am trying to do is, but I got a little hate. It's like, what makes you a food expert? I don't even remember who said it. I'm not hating on that guy. I'm not angry or even defensive. What I am trying to say is like, aren't we fucking all? Do you know what I mean? Like we all eat every single day. And that was my point. Like, dude, what makes me a food expert is that I fucking eat daily. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's been a long time. You want to count it down to like seconds or years or, well, years is too simple, but seconds a day. I eat every fucking day. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got taste buds. There you go. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, what makes you a food expert? I don't know. I never fucking said I was. I'm just saying, this is where I went today. This is what I got, and this is what I'd give it. And if I can be funny about it, that'd be dope as shit. And anyone is welcome to hit me up and come on. I'm not going to tell you where I'm going next or what I'm doing next, but I will tell you a couple of places locally, a few places locally have offered me a free meal to come there and try them out and review them. So that's a fucking cool start. I'm not sure anyone that's ever listened to my show gets paid to eat. But also, I'm interested in just keeping on. And so any next review, DM me. You guys know where to find me, Mick Motherwell Comedy. I eat every fucking day. That's what makes you and everyone a goddamn food expert, man. It's perfect. Eat daily. I'm a fucking food expert because I eat. Like, what the fuck doesn't make you a food expert, man? I didn't say a goddamn thing to this guy. What makes you a food expert, man? Like I said, I got a bunch of hate and disagree. Don't care about that. It's like, this guy's got no life. If he's offended about the fact that I'm actually putting it out there and reviewing it. Like, I didn't once was like, Chef fucking Garden, goddamn Ramsay, and whatever. Guys, getting out of here. I'm going to be live shortly. I just auditioned for a Netflix pilot, which I didn't get that part, but good to be in the running. Brad Cole, check that motherfucker out. He's always a big supporter of the show. I've just started, and I do not fucking recommend it to anyone, but I started Insanity Max 30. So 30 minutes of insanity every day for the next 90 days. So watch this space. I just finished P90X3 this past Saturday, and the results are insane. You guys have seen it. We'll show you again, but it started Insanity Max 30 today. That shit's going to be nuts. By the way, November, I should be like 3% body fat. Wait and see. Yeah. I remember you, brother. Just like you to see it. Guys, thanks so much. Check out, I forgot to I should have been, again, the whole fucking show started with, I don't know what to do and how to do it. We're going to read this. That was my title. I'm mad at the angry people, so now I'm disappointed. My opinions will make some people furious. Live comments are open. Oh, and brought to you by YummyPreps.com, a song that was inspired by this podcast. And check out New Wave Records and New Wave Music. They're fantastic. I love you guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Like everything else, go to Facebook.com/MickMotherwell Like it and subscribe it and just fucking comment the fuck out of it. Subscribe on YouTube. I don't get a lot on YouTube. But also check out CyberFM, radio.com, and check out everything they do. They're just fucking, I love my guys, man. Appreciate it. I'm going to see you next week with a big planned or like better show. And also Thursday with a new local business food review. I'm the fucking expert that eats every day.
Voices in my head. New wave. Voices in my head and I can't sleep. Hey, gotta get this bread, I got money dreams. Voices in my head and I can't sleep. Gotta get this bread, I got money dreams. Voices in my head and I can't sleep. Gotta get this bread, I got money dreams. Voices in my head and I can't sleep. Gotta get this bread, I got money dreams. Money dreams.
Voices in my head, I can never seem to sleep. All I ever do is think about the money so that I can feed all my fucking kids. Cause I'm out here in the streets trying to get a couple dollars just so all of them can eat. Yeah.
Up early morning on a money mission, pass me the ball and I'm running with it. When I touch down, you can come and get it. If it's about money, pay me a visit.
Gotta get the bread, what you really want. I don't even know who the hell you is. I'm out here with my people. Yeah, you know that well, I'm down for this.
Money flips doing somersaults, stretch it out like a yoga lesson. Groupies all on the tour bus, getting passed around like a smoking session.
No disrespect, but I need some time. Been thinking lots about a harder time. Got a whole lot that been going on. Yeah, I need to live, no competition.
Flow hard, that's an erection. So sick when I spit this, I'ma lead a mic with an infection. No heart, no affection.
Paper chasing, get my mind twisted like an intersection. Never flexing, always blessings. This is how I share my message.
Voices in my head and I can't sleep. Gotta get this bread, I got money. Voices in my head and I can't sleep. Gotta get this bread, I got money. Voices in my head and I can't sleep. Gotta get this bread, I got money. Voices in my head and I can't sleep. Gotta get this bread, I got money.